Hello, and welcome back to the Bay of Sins. We are making the head of the Produce Guild. I don't remember if I've talked at all about the Produce Guild, but we're making their leader, so that's good. Right, let's go all the way over to traits. Now, let me see if, in the 3 seconds since I looked at her name, if I've already forgotten it. I'll be quite impressed. That'll be a record for me. No, it won't. Actually, it really won't. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to go into that. That's not relevant. I remembered it. It was Matilda Normans. To this day, I do not know why I called her Matilda, but there we go. She's Matilda. I say to this day as though it's been like a long time. We're just making her now. There we go, you know? Matilda Normans. I don't know why I named her Matilda, or why her surname is Normans. I don't even know where that comes from, although I could hazard a guess. Stats. I have to confess, Matilda is someone whose backstory I have not thought about at all. She's sort of popped up in the Bay of Sins as an integral figure, and no one's really sure where she came from. That's a lie. She'll have some sort of backstory. I want to make her a caravaneer as well. Everybody was a caravaneer before they came to the Bay of Sins. If you're in Baytown, you used to be in a caravan. Oh good, I forgot to route my music. That's why you can see the little thing with the music at the top, but you can't hear any of it. One moment. I'm a pro at this, you know. I've been doing it for 82 years. Audio routing's great though. Yeah, cut out a lot of unnecessary noise. You know what? Let's go back to this one. I like this one. There we go. All right, fantastic. Apologies for that. Yeah. I know that really you all just watch for the music, so. All right. I say you all. That's 3 people, but I love each and every one of you dearly from the bottom of my heart. All right. PC level mult. Great. Perfect. Agility. This is where I regret not giving her a backstory. Let me see what I've written. The thing is, I'm pretty sure everything I've written is only relevant to the current story. It is. I can't believe that I didn't, at any point, consider where she came from. If you find yourself making a mod that relies heavily on your characters and, you know, story and writing, give your characters a backstory. That's a good idea. It worked really well for all my other characters. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So I guess these stats are just going to be randomly assigned. In my defense, her backstory is most likely not going to come up. I think she was probably in charge, actually, of like the caravan company that Tychon and Cyrus worked for. I don't know if I mentioned that Tychon was a guard in Cyrus's caravan, but that was the thing. Yep. See, I thought about their backstory. Anyway, as in a managerial position, I don't think she's going to have a lot of agility. I don't think she's going to be especially non-agile, inagile, unagile. Feel free to leave a comment telling me how exactly I should be saying that. Anyway, charisma, I don't think she's particularly charismatic either. I think she's solidly average on charisma. I don't think people like hate her on sight or anything, but you know, whatever. Endurance, she's been sitting behind a desk. I think she's probably got like a 5, because I imagine that desk jobs in the wasteland are significantly more dangerous and taxing than desk jobs nowadays. Health, I don't think she has a lot of that. I think she's at 100 as well. I can't remember who else is at 100. I think Katarina's at 100. I think that's fine. Intelligence though, she is very smart. Actually, what's Cyrus's intelligence? I can't remember what I put him at. I have a sneaking suspicion he's at 10 as well. Which doesn't really matter. I'm fairly sure intelligence does nothing for NPCs. I could be wrong in that. It might affect their combat behavior. But I'm reasonably sure it doesn't actually do anything. 10. I think that's fine. I think they can be equal in intelligence. Which, you know, I'm sure doesn't really make sense why I would be singling that out, but it's fine. It's okay. Luck, I think she's been pretty lucky, actually, so far. Strength, I think she has average strength, again. I don't see any... Actually, she's kind of an older lady now. I think maybe she's only got sort of a 3 in strength. And you know what, we should bring down the endurance too. To, I think 4. I think 4 is fine. Alright, there we go. Oh, I don't know why I keep forgetting about perception. I think she is surprisingly perceptive, actually. I think oftentimes she'll be pointing things out to Cyrus that he hasn't noticed. Alright, templates. We don't need to bother about this, because she's still a unique NPC. You tick the unique box, which I'm convinced does nothing. More things that we're not doing anything with just now. Aggressive, always. You always want someone to be aggressive. Cautious. I think she helps her allies. You know, I think she helps her friends and her allies. Combat roll. I have a sneaking suspicion I forgot to set this for Cyrus, actually, so we may be doing that just now too. Which is always good fun, you know? If you're expecting not to see Cyrus's little actor sheet again, I'm sorry, that's gonna happen. I like how I'm just sort of randomly scrolling through this. What am I looking for? Security guard, maybe? Possibly. At some point I should probably configure these, make custom ones and such. Honestly, I'm not sure it's gonna matter too much though. Are they called Diamond City Security or something? I'm sure I set somebody up with one of these. There it is. Alright. AI packages. Still don't have any of those to give her. Or any points for it to... Anyway. I don't know if I'm going to stream setting up packages, actually, because that will basically involve a lot of placing down of X markers. Although, to be fair, that's what, like, the first half of his streams was. Anyway. Although it was more interesting. It was, like, trees and I want to say boxes. I mean walls. Before the stream started, I made an outfit for her. Yes, extremely dirty. I think the suits are just fucked. I still haven't checked in game how they look, which I said I would do and then didn't. You know, this is becoming a pattern, I'm afraid. I guess I'm some sort of compulsive liar. But, you know, eventually I will check in game, and if all the suits look like this, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. We've seen that there are meshes for the other suits, meshes and textures, so it's probably not going to be especially difficult to set up our own suits that will have those textures and meshes. I don't know why I'm saying meshes and textures so much, you know. Enjoy. But in the meantime, you know, we'll just take it on faith that that looks like a dirty tan suit rather than a very clean tan suit. She probably shouldn't have a suit. I think she should have like overalls or something. I would really like her to have stuff from Far Harbor. That would be great. But that's not going to happen because this mod won't require DLC, I promise. Oh good, my stream's frozen. Don't know why that is. Wish I did. Seems like it would be important for me to find out. Oh. If you're watching on YouTube, that won't be a problem for you. Anyway, yeah, let's go change her outfit, actually. That's what really matters, you know, getting the outfit just right. Okay, here we are. Pull the Normans. Let's get rid of that. Now I can't remember if these things are called overalls or coveralls. I think both of those are things. I'm not sure what the difference is. Let me see now. Okay, good. Great. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna have to give her like a jumpsuit, because I think that the things I want are added in by Far Harbor. Is that fine? Do I mind that? I think that's okay. Although it kind of, I think that's fine. It sort of, you know, distances her from the sort of managerial persona that I've given her, but that's fine, because I think she would want to appear sort of more approachable and more common. So that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Great, and now my favorite part is just randomly moving sliders around. Good. Yeah. Part of me wants to give her like a really nasty scar. But part of me always wants to give my characters really nasty scars for no reason. We could give her a small scar. I don't think she has to have like a really big. Let's just give her some lip gouges. Sure. Why not? Still kind of. Pretty sure I need to head up. Okay, never mind. Guess not. Good. I don't know. Maybe it's to do with my face. I need to select. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Well, I'm glad to know that my mute button is plus, by the way, on my number pad. I'm glad to know that if that actually types in somewhere, it doesn't mute me on OBS. Good to know. Let's all just, you know, be thankful that was a quiet sneeze. Anyway, I digress. Old? Sure. Yeah? Can I screw around with this now? No? Okay. Good. That says to me that this doesn't matter then. Although I kind of do want to give her an old head. Old head, good. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze again. And I'm still not muted. Why is OBS not muting me anymore? I think the sneeze is past because I'm wondering why. Yes, isn't it? Oh good, I have to have OBS active. Wonderful. That's good. That's good. Alright. Hair. I think I want to give her graying hair. And facial hair, she doesn't have any of, so no need to worry about that. I should really find out what facial morph does. Things that I really ought to know. Alright, yep, human head. I don't know I should have any other. Ugh. Do we want to give her hazy blue eyes? If I'm perfectly honest, I'm not sure what hazy blue eyes means. Those are hazel. Okay, good. Sure. Alright. This one. Not that one. I was wrong, never mind. This one? Here? Yeah, that works for me. Sure. Eyebrows. Sure, she doesn't have to have eyebrows. Not everybody needs eyebrows, okay? I think she does have a bit of grime, because I think she's really pushing the people of the person. That's not how. It's man of the people. She's not a man, so. Woman of the people persona. That's what she's pushing. That's how splattered looks like. Why can I not screw with this? Part of me is wondering if I just need to, like, press OK on it and then I'll be able to come back and do it. I don't know, we'll leave her as old then. I'm disappointed that I apparently can't put any scars on her. Or grime. Oh well. Good, now to screw around with sliders. I don't really need to worry about her appearance too much one way or another, so just gonna play around with these, you know, randomly do whatever. Be fine. She's a character that neither needs to be incredibly attractive nor hideously ugly. So that's okay, you can just sort of do whatever, see how it goes. So again, the only sort of rule that I want to stick to is that I don't want anything to be like hideously distracting. I don't want to elephant man it. That would be awful. I'm gonna give her chubby cheeks. I think she's probably a bit thinner now, actually, in her old age. I think literally everybody else I've been like, let's make them fat. But you know what? I think she's maybe just not got an appetite anymore. Yeah. She's not really interested in eating. That might be too much. Is that too much? That might be slightly too much. That's fine. This is another reason I want numerical values, so that instead of trying to inch a slider over, I can just type in what I want. But anyway. Ears. Oh, ears will have stuff that I can do with the rotation sliders. But it seems like sort of a pointless thing to change. So, never mind. Just ignore ears. Earlobes? I don't care. Nose. Let's move her nose up a bit. Everybody, that isn't what I meant to do at all. Good. Give her like a pointy nose. I don't really want to give her a pointy nose. Maybe a little bit. I want to move her nose up though. Maybe scale it up a little bit. All right, jaw outer. This is another one where I'm just gonna have to randomly push the sliders around. I think the nose is the only one I'm gonna pay any special attention to. Because I still genuinely think it's one of the more important features in an NPC's face. Probably a real person's too, but I don't see many of those, so I couldn't say for sure. How's that? That's okay. Temples. I think this is another thing that isn't going to be especially visible. Do that. It's fine. I don't really want to screw around with her chin, if I'm honest. I want to just leave it alone. Pretty sure I made someone else old. Was it Malcolm I made? It was Malcolm. I should go change his face to be an old man's face. That's not... That's fine. That's... Yeah, okay. Moving on. Neck. I'm still convinced that these sliders don't actually do anything. So, you know, whatever. Give her a very thick neck. At least I assume that's what scale does. I have barely moved that. But I thought I moved it more. Yes, I did say moved that, which is, of course, a secret Pokemon. But, you know, we don't talk about that. Alright. Mouth bottom. It's always my favorite when I move a slider and nothing changes. Okay, we can sort of purse our lips together with that. I think we're gonna screw with that. By the end of this, I'll know what all the sliders do, and it'll be far, far too late. Forehead? I don't really want to screw with their forehead. Face lower. My favorite part of the face. I don't really want to give her like a slanted face. I don't know, should we see what a slanted face looks like? Looks kind of like that. That's, I think we'll slant it a little bit, just a tiny bit. I'll wake up tomorrow and realize that I have a slanted face, and I won't know what to do after that point. Now let's move her face forward a bit. Why not? Forward face. Scale? Still doing nothing? I remembered that scale doesn't do anything for face lower, and I was like, I'm gonna play with this anyway. You know what? Fuck it. And I'm glad I did. It was worth it. Let's put the gels in a bit. I don't really want to screw around with their eyes that much. I think they're fine. I think they're okay. Nose ridge. I do want to screw around with the nose ridge, though. Actually, wait. Isn't it nose bridge that I'm thinking of? You tell me, random viewer who can clearly see straight into my mind. I hope that you can hear my cat meowing. My cat's meowing rather loudly. Did I miss the nose bridge? Where was that? I didn't play with the nose tip either. Or any of these. Did I just totally pass over this? Did I black out when I saw these? Oh, we're not having that. No, no. So I should give her lips color too. You know, if it'll let me play with that slider. Which, based on the reaction of all the other sliders, not feeling too hopeful about. Are her lips slanted away from... Good. Her lips are slanting in the opposite direction of her face, which I'm fine with. That's okay. Let's see if we can give her like a frown. It's like a constant frown. And screw the Y. Perfect. She does not look very happy. To be fair, she doesn't have a lot to look happy about. Well, that's not true. She doesn't have as bad as some others I could find. Looking at you, Hobo Male 01. Looking at you. I mean, even if that guy weren't homeless, the nose alone, dear God. I hope at some point that someone takes this out of context and assumes that I'm just making fun of homeless people. Because, you know. I don't know why I say things like that. I don't know why I say that I hope someone does that. I don't really want anyone to do that. But, I don't know. That would be an interesting day, I suppose. Alright, I didn't play with these either? Or okay, I did play with those. I don't know what happened here. You tell me. Well, I assume that I just blacked out and then, you know, woke up and sort of lower down the list. Alright, eyes. I think we want to rotate her eyes to look just a little bit angry. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it's eyebrows that you rotate, but trust me on this. We'll rotate her eyes a little bit to look angry. And it won't work. And then you'll be like, oh, I called it. Or maybe just sleepy. We can probably rotate them to look pretty sleepy. I think tired and slightly angry. She always looks like you just woke her up in the middle of the night. She's like, dear God, fuck off. Which, to be fair, you know, if I constantly felt as though I had been woken up in the middle of the night, I think I would be feeling very similar. I was like, oh, I don't want to play with that at all. Let's leave that slider alone. Actually, can we move those eyes closer together? I don't know why I said can we. The slider's right there. Can we do that? Yeah? Alright. Nose bridge. This is what I really wanted to play with. Yes. Good. Okay, that's too far. There. Yes. Excellent. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, I like to have my noses straight, but she's got a little bit of a nose curve going on there, and that's fine. I'm very happy with that. But I also miss nostrils. I feel like I didn't get to play with the nostrils. And I'm just screw around with these. Okay, they can go wherever. And play with the what? Character generation, you don't even play with the nostrils. What the hell am I doing? Always remember, kids, play with the nostrils. Take that in whatever context you like. It's applicable to all situations. Alright. Nose ridge. I think this is one we don't have to be too careful with. Alright, now, is there a tired eye? There is. I'm pretty sure tired 2 has wrinkles, although I'm not 100% sure on that. Feel free to leave a comment if tired 2 has wrinkles. Alright. I think that should be fine now. So let's go do lip color before the stuff I put here's gone. I wonder why. I genuinely do. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't know why I can't change this either. Maybe it's something to do with traits. She doesn't have any skin. That might be the problem. Although, looking at this is not what I was thinking of. Because it used to be that in this box you would also define race, and that would sort of set up your skin colors and stuff. And I think now that is done over here. Except that I don't seem to be able to do it. I don't know, this is clearly something that I need to figure out for next time. And for when I'm making, you know, people who aren't Caucasian, I guess. Alright, anyway. I think there's anything else I need to worry about here. Now I want to play around with all of these. Oh well. Oh, I could have made people fat with this. Although I don't know why that's grayed out, honestly. Sure, whatever. Right, I think that's fine now. So let's go put her in her office. Because I think more often than not she's in her office rather than her home. That's just how it goes. And load times, you know? If you had been sitting there asking yourself, I wonder when the Gex gonna need to load something that shouldn't really take that long but does. Now. It's now that it's gonna do that. Okay, great. We should find out whose house we keep invading whenever I go here. Is this anyone specific's house? Oh wow, I think this might be the mayor's house. This is the mayor's house. Okay, good. Well, at least it's someone important, you know? What am I... Alright. Fun fact, I still haven't nav meshed these. Which is terrible. So when I'm running around in game, this will almost certainly break for her. Her being Matilda. Actually, that's not true. She'll probably teleport just outside. Oh, I apologize for all the sniffling I'm doing. Matilda! Her hands really do not match the rest of her. Anyway. That's graying hair? Really? Huh. Maybe we should give her silver hair. Alright. Where's my hair at? Over here somewhere. Character parts. Good. Silver? Try silver? I don't want her to have like full on white. Yeah, that works for me. And she seems to have managed to find her way to the ground, so that's okay. Wow, I didn't put any files on here, really? Okay. Great, I think that should be fine. I should have given her, like, moles. Moles everywhere. Let me see. How long have I been? Half an hour. I really am getting faster at this, apparently. So let's go back to our hobo, sure. It's you know, we've done one proper NPC, so let's go mess around with one that doesn't really matter. Why can I not? Oh, he does have blemishes, so it works for him. But it didn't work for her. Now, why might that be? The only significant difference I can think of are the templates, actually. Oh, whatever. This is still something that I should be doing off stream rather than just now. But anyway, we've got our hobo male 01, so let's make hobo female 01. Sure. Oops. Alright, great. Then. Mo. There we go. Alright, great, perfect. Where's my Bay of Sins? Where's my entire mod? There it is. Oh no, we don't want to use traits, do we? Traits is the one we need to leave alone so that we can have customized custom things. By which I mean customized faces. Whatever. Alright, there we go. So I think what we want to do now is click that and play with this. Let's just put that to 5. Oh, it's just randomly drawing from that. Okay. Now, I think that they've probably not got a lot of muscle mass going on. I think they're probably rather thin. I don't think they get a lot to eat. Just gonna arbitrarily move these? That doesn't seem to be oh, that's because I'm not updating. I assume. Anyway. Alright. Sure, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Someone is gonna come along and question why the homeless people are dressed like the children of Atom. And, you know, I couldn't really say. Other than because it looks hobo-y. Looks just right. Anyway, moving on. Eyebrows full. My favorite thing about doing dynamic characters, I've probably said this before, but I'm boring, so I'm gonna say it again. My favorite thing, I don't know why I call them dynamic either, my favorite thing about generic characters is being able to just play with these sliders without any regard for the consequences. Oh wait, I need to change all this. Now, here's a question. Well, that's interesting. I don't seem to be able to do anything with these. Wow, that face is a mess already. Okay. I don't know exactly why it's a mess. I'm not entirely sure what I did. I'm not sure what I'm picking up on, but no. I blame the nose. I think it's also I think it's a combination of the eyebrows, like the long. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, the cheeks are too sharp, aren't they? I'm gonna have to push those back in. I'm just gonna have to push them back in. All right. I'm glad that I went over there to. Oh, this is all being drawn from. Well, that's interesting. Oh. I have no idea what color of hair I want her to have. Should we give her blonde hair? Facial blonde hair? Sure, let's do gray. Why not? Is there a worn face? Weathered face. There we go. Perfect. Eyes. These ones, sure. Why not? What is this? Oh yes, that's the back part of your head. We can just snap that right off. Right, wonderful. Cheekbones. These are not things that I need to change. Oh, it's over here. Oh, of course, I put them to massive extremes. That would explain it. Actually, usually it doesn't matter that much, but... I think her face is just sort of too long. How's that? Is that still really weird? Maybe, but not distractingly so that's fine. Alright, and back to just screwing around with sliders. it's always good just sort of messing around with faces, you know. Somebody is gonna comment on all the really weird faces from all the generic NPCs. Anyone named Settler or anybody who doesn't really have a name, they're just gonna be right out the window. Maybe that'll distract from the main story, which is not really something that I want, actually. I think the main story's pretty good, but you know. I feel like I could never trust her. I don't know what it is, but I don't think she would be a trustworthy individual whatsoever. You know, I had planned to make this like the rest of the stream, but I forgot that randomly moving values is like a really quick way of doing this. Oh well. Her face looks too fat. And her nose is odd. Good. Alright, I think we can maybe fix this with the nose tip. We just bring that in, maybe all our problems will fade away. How's that? Is that less odd? You know, I think that's helped. I really do. Still way too long, but no. I don't know what that is. She reminds me of I was gonna say an anteater, but that's not quite what she's reminding me of. I'm not entirely sure what I'm being reminded of, but I'm having flashbacks of something. Alright, and mouth we can just screw around with to our heart's content, so that we then have to fix that later. It's okay, she's not gonna have any quests. You know, seeing her will be like, it'll be like a random event. If you come across this woman, she's carrying like a mini nuke, and if you kill her, you can take it. She's just, oh god. Yeah, good, fantastic. Alright. Forehead. It's just whatever, I don't mind. Just do whatever you're comfortable with. Face lower? That's a train wreck. Now she reminds me of the guy from Lazy Town. Alright, yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's totally okay. That's quite a face she's got. I don't really know what to make of this, because before I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna screw up people's faces, it'll be fine. I hadn't really screwed any up until now. That is, wow, okay. We need to scale up the nose. I think there's nose full. Is there not? Or have I forgotten about that? Here it is. Alright, if we do this. We need to bring the mouth back too. I feel like I'm probably offending someone just now, so I apologize. I didn't mean to. I'm not sure who or how or why, but sorry. How's that? Maybe that's fine? I don't know. You know what? That'll do. The lower part of her face is way too far forward, but that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Okay, great. Nice. So now we get to go add her to our leveled actor. That's a leveled item. This is a level character. No, not a leveled actor. Look, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, damn it. Hobofema, great. Now, I hope I'm not forgetting how these work, but I believe it chooses one of them and then spawns them. Although I'm seeing that chance none box, and I'm wondering, does it spawn all of them? Is there a chance to not spawn one of them? I'm slightly worried. Suppose we'll find out. Anyway, I think we'll place down. I think I spoke about this before. I think we'll place them down just now. Oh, I may have forgotten how this works. Nice. I think I have to. Do I have to set up an activator? Oh, it's been far too long. Let me see what else is in the leveled characters. Let's see what this has. Yeah, that's fair enough. Ah, so it does latch onto something else that I have completely forgotten all about. Good. Oh, I've got phlegm stuck in my throat now too. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Alright, I think this is meant to be linked to some sort of activator. That's my guess. Yeah. Let's go have a look and see if there are any activators that fit that bill. And then, you know, when it turns out I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll just faff about doing nothing for the next 20 minutes and then end the stream. Alright, what am I looking for? Spawn. That is not what I was thinking of. Okay, great. Let's put this here and then just... it's too much. There's just too much. Wow, I can't believe I've forgotten entirely how this works. Let's take a road trip over to this lighthouse, which I'm fairly sure has random spawns for Children of Atom. So we can see how it's done over here. These little ends, this is what I was thinking of. These things here. I can't remember what they're called. Level Children of Atom. Alright. That's not what I was expecting to see. Really? Alright, let's see what this is. There's nothing. Good. There's nothing spawning. There's nothing showing here. Which get. Why did anyone mess with these? Oh, whatever. So let's have a look at templates. Because now I'm wondering what the templates are meant to be. How strange. How very odd. Let me see. Alright. Looks like I need to do some investigating and also add in factions. Factions to our last hobo, who I forgot to add factions to. Is it a keyword maybe? Every time I don't really understand something, my first thought is that clearly it has to do with a keyword. Because keywords didn't used to be a thing in Fallout New Vegas. You didn't use those. Ugh. Huh. What I'm not understanding is how this is linked to how these are linked to the leveled characters, because I'm pretty sure they are, but I could be wrong. But it's entirely possible that's inaccurate. How very odd. What's making me feel worse is I'm like 90% sure that this sort of thing is covered in like the most basic tutorial. Think about the most basic tutorial you can. That's where it's covered. Alright. What are these? I'm pretty sure these are idle markers. Yeah, they are. These are the kinds of things we're going to be placing for when I have to give people packages. Yay! what's this little thing above it? Is that all part of the same thing? Please stop selecting the wrong thing, Gek. Please, I beg of you. Have mercy on my children. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay. I'm rather mystified by this. Is it set in here somewhere? Leveled actor. There we go. Maybe. Or not. Problem I'm having is I don't know what sets this apart from... Actually, I don't know if this is going to be the same thing now. Yeah, it is. I don't know what sets this apart from, you know, our hobo or something. I don't know why this appears as a little M when you put it in the GAC. Although I am assuming that's what happens. I haven't actually done it. Yeah, it does. There we are. I'm pretty sure there's got to be something ticked somewhere that defines this as a spawner rather than an NPC. And I don't know where that is. So I guess for the last sort of 9 minutes of the stream, we're gonna just see about stuff that's been ticked. Yay! It's under AI data. No, it's not. Not at all. Maybe under spell list. Would it be inventory? No, because that doesn't make any sense. I wondered if inventories could have leveled characters in them. Which they can't, apparently. So, never mind. I wonder if these are things that can all sort of randomly be applied to the leveled actors assigned to these things. Maybe what we need to do is place one of these down, one of our NPCs down, and then define it as a spawn point. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would happen. More likely there's a keyword somewhere or a list that defines what is and is not a spawner. But, you know, until we find that, we're just sort of scrambling about in the dark, I suppose. Alright. I suppose we should make a level Bay of Sins hobo spawner then. I'm sure that the other things would have level in there somewhere. This is a mod. I don't have to conform to any kind of naming conventions. Psh, hell. Maybe it's simple actor. I don't know. Wish I did. Then I wouldn't look quite so ridiculous. Oh well. Wouldn't look quite as stupid. Oh well. I don't think we need to define any of this. I want to just template it up again. So many templates. I don't know, if you wanted to learn about this sort of thing, you can watch me maybe learn about it, but more likely just sort of stumble through it. Why is that Katarina? That's not what I clicked. I'll admit I clicked that, but I didn't mean to. Okay. We're not interested in legendaries. So let's just tick all of these and wait for it to load again. Because apparently that's what these streams are all about, waiting for things to load. Wish I had some interesting loading facts. I know I've said that before, but it doesn't make it any less true. I want this to mean something, but it means nothing to me. Nothing. Alright, well I guess we'll go with the original plan of just plopping that down. Plopping's a fun word. People ought to use it more. Anyway, plopping that down and seeing if there's something we can define in here. Persist location. Persistence. Extra maybe? No? No? No. None of that. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of thing that I should be looking up when I'm not on stream. Instead, I should stick to doing things that I know on stream, so that I look competent and able. Oh, excuse me. And if you didn't hear that, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what I'm apologizing for. It's nothing important. Alright, This is what we're doing now. We're just randomly playing with settings and hoping to stumble upon. Normally I would Google it, but I feel like I can't go over to my other monitor. Good. I wonder if it's to do with this. Let's see. Level chill. Still, at least we've got this funky music, huh? Okay, well that's good to know. Right, nothing here. The thing that I'm not getting is that all of this has already been defined by the template. So maybe I should be looking at that. Elcar Children of Atom. Is that not what I think it is? Okay. Alright, let's go to all. Oh. I understand now. I didn't realize you could put leveled actors into your templates. So I assume that what I need to do is stick our leveled list in here. It's not a leveled list, it's a leveled character. I don't think leveled lists are a thing anymore, which is a shame. But not really. Anyway, I think we need to put our leveled list in here. I can't remember what I named it, so you know, that's good. It's called something. Alright. There we go, and now he's gone. I'll be honest, I didn't think I was gonna figure that out on stream. Good. Yay! Now, this should probably be linked to all sorts of things to define where the spawned NPCs can go, can't go, what they should be doing, that sort of thing. None of that stuff is set up yet, so we're just leaving this as a green M right there. Right over there. Put it there, maybe. Now I have a sneaking suspicion that these have changed from the last time I used them. Or, you know, when I used them last time I maybe didn't pay too much attention and have now forgotten, because I think that was well over 5 years ago. But, I have a feeling these can spawn multiple monsters, rather than just one. I'm sorry, I'm saying monsters because there's a big M. They're not monsters, they're people. But anyway, pretty sure it can spawn multiple of them, so I don't think we need to place a lot of them around. Or I'm wrong, and we do. And that'll be a thing that happens at some point. One of these days. But for the time being, you know, clearly they're very hard. Obviously. I don't know if you've ever fought one of them, but resistance, this is the kind of thing that we don't need to set, or maybe do sometime, I don't know. Ownership, extra, intro. Okay, that should be fun. Great. Now we have an M. Wonderful. Alright, well, I think this is close enough. Close enough that I will end the stream here. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you especially enjoyed that last bit where I had no idea what I was doing. That went well. I mean, it went pretty well. There's a spawner there now. I indicated with my hand, which you can't see. There's a spawner there now. That's what I was doing, but with my hand. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that if you did enjoy, you will come back and watch some more. I stream from Thursdays to Sundays. There is no set schedule at the moment because my sleeping pattern is bad, although it's getting better, so maybe in the future there will be a schedule. Now there's not. I have a YouTube and a Twitter account, both of which I will post video or tweet respectively before I go live. So if you would like to catch these streams live and say things like Jesus fucking Christ, you just need to put a leveled list in the goddamn template to make a spawner. Or things like, you know, I don't think that character should be old. They should be spry and young. This doesn't make any sense. Or things like, have you even thought at all about the quests and side quests and how it's all going to fit together? Dear God. Or you could say things like, hey, I like what you're doing here. That's a nice island over there and I like all your trees. All of these things you can say if you come live. Or you could leave a YouTube comment. But, you know, it's more fun live. I think that's all I had to say. So, thank you, third time for watching. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I still can't... Why can I not just mute myself?